delete.
Hi, welcome. I'm Jane Migdal with the M3 Group, and I'm here with my teammates, Kate Moynihan.
Hello.
And Nancy Moore.
Hi.
And today we are joined by a special guest. It is our friend Bud Sumner. Bud is a well-known Needham resident, and he's also president of the Sumner and Toner Insurance Agency. Bud, welcome.
Thank you, guys. Good to see you all.
Good to see you, Bud.
Good to see you.
Distant. We've been talking over the past few weeks with some of our local small businesses, and we've invited Bud to this discussion today because our clients, whether they're buying a house or buying a condo, they all need homeowners insurance. And so it's something that is on everyone's mind, and the world's being a little bit different. We've got some different questions. So Bud has graciously agreed to join us today. But I have the first question for you, and that is, now that we're living in a world of COVID-19, how has that affected the homeowners insurance market and our buyers who need homeowners insurance?
Well, thanks again for having me. I appreciate the time. It really, for us as agents, it hasn't affected the price or the product. A virus like this hasn't been a covered peril or a claim, but we are still seeing people buy homes. We are still seeing people doing refis, and so we're still there. We're open. We're working remotely, kind of like you are, but for the most part, it really hasn't affected the insurance market.
Okay.
So, Bud, let me ask you a question. When someone calls you and they're looking to buy a home, what do you ask them first?
Well, if it's a new client, we obviously just try to get to know them a little bit, but we have to have some specific information, their names, date of birth, social security numbers, because we do look at their credit history. Just like when you're applying for a mortgage, credit history is a determinant of rate on a homeowner's product. So the biggest thing, though, that we work with somebody like the three of you also, though, is really a determination of how old the house is and when it's been updated. So we always ask realtors, because obviously your client's looking to you either prior or after an inspection to see how old the house not only is, but the roof, the furnace, has the electric been updated, things of that nature. Because actually in New England, there are more older homes than new homes. So we do need to know when that roof was last redone. And that actually helps us get a better rate.
Interesting. Do you ask for documentation on any of that, or is it just...
It's on the honor system for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
But after somebody like you all have done, you buy a home, there is a insurance inspection. So you guys do your pre-inspection for your clients.
Mm-hmm.
The insurance companies will do a post-closing inspection because they want to make sure everything is simple as there's no holes in the roof, and the house is well kept. To just does it have 200 amp on the electric, and age of furnace and age of roof.
Okay.
What is the most common homeowner claim that you see?
Believe it or not, it's really all about water. Because remember back in February of 2015, we all had those ice dams?
Oh, yeah.
That's a big one. So that's another reason for the roof question, Nancy, is to see if people have upgraded and maybe put some ice shielding under the shingles, insulation, things of that nature. But it's really mostly water. We don't get very many fires because a lot of people are keeping up with the electrical systems, and they know how to, not cook and burn the house down. But it's for the most part, it's frozen pipes and or just water leaks. So it's important to, when you guys are doing the inspections as well as when we're asking, we really do want to know the condition of the plumbing, and hopefully it's as good as possible. Water's a big claim.
So Bud, what advice do you have for someone who is buying a home now?
Well, it's probably pretty similar to what you guys would also say, because when somebody goes out, Jane, maybe like a child of yours, and they're going out to buy a new home, you want to make sure that, first of all, they know what they're getting into, they have a budget, but at the same time, believe it or not, credit is a big determinant of rate. Most insurance companies now have up to 5 different tiers just on your classification of credit. So if you're excellent, they're going to charge you a lower rate. If you have bad credit, they're going to charge you a higher rate. And believe it or not, there's a correlation. If you have bad credit, you're more apt to put in more claims. So the insurance companies are front end loading the premium, thinking that you're going to put in more claims, the frequency wise, and probably smaller claims. Because again, if you have bad credit, you probably don't have a few weeks of savings stockpiled. And that's one thing this COVID thing I hope teaches everybody. Start saving more money.
Right.
Very good advice.
Quickly, Bud, going back to what you were saying regarding the condition of the house, even moving forward for homeowners right now, is there anything generally speaking that people can do to their homes that would help with their current insurance rate?
Well, most carriers will give you a credit if the roof is 5 years or younger. So if you can go back to your earlier comment about documentation. So if you do get a new roof, because it's been 20 plus years, don't just put another layer on, take it off, do the ice shield. And if you can get the agent any documentation that's less than 5 years, there usually is a credit. With furnaces and electric and plumbing, that's just usually a general maintenance. Like they just want to make sure that you're keeping up with it. But the roof is the biggest one that you could get a credit.
Wonderful. Thank you.
That's great. Well, lots of good advice and good information. But thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate all the, I'm messing this up.
All the wonderful information.
Oh my God, I just blew it. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Bringing them into it now.
God, do we have to
But this has been very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We
I'm
can
happy
edit,
to,
right?
happy to help. And last word is just try to, whoever writes your home, put your auto with the same carrier. It helps you maximize credits.
Another good tip.
Good
Thank
advice.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.